So it's the 31st of January and it's officially 30 days since I've been in Thailand. So basically I've got some points that I'm going to cover and I'm just going to freestyle it all. So these are just my realizations and things that I have experienced living here for 1 month. So yeah, I'm just going to go in random order. I've got like 10 different points that I want to cover just to help you guys out, to basically tell you what you can expect. So these are like the real things that you can expect, and most of these things you will only experience when you actually get here. You can't really research it. You can research most of it, but a lot of things you will actually find out once you're on the ground. So home essentials and setup. So I basically ordered many things, home essentials and so on, from Shopee, the online application. It's like the Amazon of Thailand. So I probably spent like £300 or something like that just to get the home essentials set up, and then a few things for like tech stuff for recording and so on. Yeah, so Shopee is like the best bet. Don't buy anything from the shops because it'll probably it'll be way more expensive. I probably would have spent like 1,000 baht in the shops if I would have had to get my home essentials, such as like an extension cord, the washing equipment, washing liquid, the food essentials, like electrical items, and all the basic stuff that you normally get. And yeah, buying water in bulk. So make sure you buy a pack of 12 of 1.5 litre bottles. That's what I had to do. Don't buy those little ones, 500 ml or 1 litre from the like local 7-Eleven, because it's going to add up and then you're going to end up spending a lot of money on just like water and stuff. So yeah, buy water in bulk, either from Shopee or from Big C in the supermarket. That's what I've been doing, because it's like the best way to save money on water, and you definitely need a lot of water. So I worked out like the pack of 12 1.5 litre, it lasts like a week for me. A week maximum. One time it lasted like 8 days, but I'm having to order some like bottles again because I'm drinking a lot because of the sun. And yeah, so an agent. So for your condo, to be honest, like the best bet to find an agent is just going to one of these large estate agents in Bangkok and just finding an agent from there. You can find it on Facebook groups. I've seen a couple of people say that they found really good cheap deals from Facebook group agents. If you're on a proper tight budget and you're really conscious of that, or you just want to do that, it's okay. You can find something good. But I basically found an agent through Property Scout. It's a massive agent in Bangkok and Thailand, and they basically just helped me with the condo. I found a really good agent, and yeah, everything was covered. So some agents from some individuals, like consultants who work at these agencies, each person is different. So yeah, I managed to get a good network of agents who work for some massive agencies over here. So they were really fast in replying to my messages. And yeah, I was able to like view a lot of condos in a short amount of time, get bookings. Not all agents are like that within various places, but each person is different. But yeah, these big agencies are normally very good to deal with. And I highly suggest you to choose a modern building over an old one. So for example, I viewed a building and the room was 52 square meters in an old building. So it was on paper, it was a very spacious room, but then when I looked at the facilities and all that, it wasn't too good and so on. So I went to another one, and that was the current one that I'm living in, 37 square meters, but the facilities were a lot better and it was a lot more modern. So you can definitely experience the modernness of this place because the shower features are a lot more modern, massive shower box and the features and all that. The bathroom's a lot more modern, and the small things such as sockets where you plug in stuff in, the quality of those are really good. It's all these small things that you notice upon actually seeing it in person and living there is where you can tell the big difference between older building that might have more room compared to a more modern building with a slightly less room space. But when you're actually living there, you honestly can't tell the difference between, is this 52 square meters, 37 square meters, or what have you. And for my budget, this is like the perfect deal, to be honest. Like, yeah. So I highly suggest you to choose a modern building with maybe slightly less room space, because it's going to make your overall experience much better, honestly. And I feel like one great thing I did was I got my DTV visa confirmed before I came here. I've seen a couple people actually planning to just get their DTV soon, in a couple of weeks or so they're going to have to do a board run. So to save yourself time and convenience, if you know Thailand's a place for you, you want to try it out, you might as well just get the visa DTV before you get here from your home country. A lot more convenient, less hassle, faster speed, and you have peace of mind that you can just stay here for basically 6 months consecutively. And if you want to move somewhere else, you can do that. The option's open. It's only like a couple of £100, like £400-500 if you do it yourself. And you got nothing to lose. It's only a small amount of money, so you might as well just get the visa before you come here. And I'm glad that I did that, because I don't have to do any kind of a board run, yeah. So living areas, I'm actually living in Prakanong right now, so this is basically like around like 4 or 5 stops away from all the central places. So I am like 4 stops away from Asok, which is like considered to be like central Sukhumvit. And yeah, it's very close, to be honest. Like the BTS station structure, like the whole system is really convenient, very stable, much more stable than transport in like Manchester and London. It's always like on time, very stable, very fast as well. Like I've not experienced any delays yet while being here. Like normally, sometimes in back home in Manchester, you'll see it's very frequent that you'll get delays. Some things happening, some works are happening on the tram lines and so on, but there's no delays here. Like it's very, very smooth. And don't always rely on Google Maps, because Google Maps, the timing is not actually accurate, because I was trying to get from my area to Asok and I wanted to time it and see how long it would take me. Google Maps said like 16 minutes and I actually got into Asok in 7 minutes, including waiting time from Prakanong, which is like 4-5 stations away. So Google Maps gives you an estimate basically, but you can actually get to places a lot faster. So don't always feel the need to go 100% off of Google Maps, because yeah, you'll get to places a lot faster here with the public transport. And living areas, to be honest, if you're anywhere near a BTS station or MRT, you're good to go, to be honest, because a lot of the times you're rarely going to chill in your own area all the time. You're always going to be traveling, because all these events for digital nomads, expats and all that, they're all over the place. Like they're not in just your area. So you might just stay in your area for the cafe and stuff and for a walk here and there, or the park, or maybe if you have one next to you. But otherwise, you're always going to be traveling to different areas. So I don't feel like it's important for you to put a huge emphasis in your living area. Obviously, it's important. You don't want to be secluded in a very far away, 20 stations away from all the central places. But if you're like within 5 to 8 stops away from like the main places, you're good to go, to be honest, because you're going to be traveling in many areas all the time. If you're meeting people, you just want to explore around, you're going to be traveling anyway. So yeah, just make sure you're just close to public transport, and to be honest, you're good to go. Yeah, so basically, like I feel like obviously it's very hot every day, like 32 degrees Celsius, like 32, 33 every day. So at the moment, I'm having to like do this under some shade here. Otherwise, like if I go out there, I'm going to be like soaking. I'm proper hot head as well with the sun out right now. So yeah, I'm always having to make sure I get a good amount of caffeine in the morning. So I have coffee, energy drinks, Red Bull from 7-Eleven and so on. I have like 2 or 3 in the morning, depending on how I feel. But normally I have quite a lot of caffeine just to get me going, give me the extra energy. And you definitely need that if you're doing a lot of work like editing, creating videos, meeting people, going around. You definitely need a lot of that. And yeah, so obviously make sure if you're coming here on like a certain amount of budget, various budgets, it doesn't matter what it is. Small things can add up. So going to 7-Eleven, getting a grab order, taxi, BTS, random expenditures, just keep track of it. Like going to ChatGPT, that's what I'm doing. And it just keeps the full track of everything. And it's very convenient. It just basically keeps you on track. And yeah, it's good structure to have anyway, no matter what your like a budget is, low, high, medium. And yeah, make sure you sleep with the AC on, so at a steady speed. So my room, and I've met a couple of friends here who they also said that it normally is hot at night, very hot, like 22 degrees Celsius, 24 Celsius. So people in Thailand always keep like some kind of a fan on or AC on. So you're gonna have to do that when you come here as well. So I do that, but I keep it on like a steady speed. I don't want it to be like extremely cold. So it's very cool with the AC on the setting that I keep it on. And I have to make sure to keep it on that every night. Otherwise, yeah, it's gonna be proper hot at night time. So yeah. So far, these are like the small realizations and things, changes I've made here. So far, it's been very good. I've met people at various events, nomads, and I've met a lot of people doing all kinds of businesses out here, which is one of my goals, to meet entrepreneurs, like-minded people, expand my social circle. And I've done that in a short amount of time. At first 30 days is gone very good. Next 30 days, basically, I'm just focused on my routine, creating content, editing, meeting new people. Yeah, getting clients online as well for my offer, my coaching offer, and also like working with brands as well, making content for them for UGC. And yeah, things are going very good, man. So I'm fully set up, condos are all set up, everything's set up. I've met quite a couple of people here that are living out here as well. And yeah, so I meet them like a few times a week. But otherwise, a lot of the time, when you're actually here doing your own thing, you're going to be, at the start or for some time, you're going to be alone for a while. So it's very important to come out here with a purpose. Otherwise, if you don't, you're going to run into a big problem, because it looks very nice on social media. Oh, I moved to Thailand, I moved to Bali, I moved to Vietnam, like all these influencers are showing. But if you don't come out here with a structure or a plan or a purpose, then you're going to quickly basically find yourself in a situation where you're going to be spending money here, left, right, and center. And then before you know it, the money has, your budget is going. And then before you know it, you might have to find yourself in a desperate situation. So you want to avoid that. So if you know that you want to come out here with a plan, structure, detailed plan. That's what I did. My days consist of creating videos, editing, uploading, and in my free time, I meet people like in my condo and other places, get coffee, eat food, and so on. But otherwise, I'm just doing that. And then very soon, I'm going to be basically working with more brands, making content for them, UGC. And yeah, I'm building up my offer as well. And I'll have a few clients soon as well, because I've got a couple inquiries through my DMs organically, people who are watching my videos on Instagram and TikTok and YouTube. So yeah, this is like the first long form video. I'm going to be doing a lot more consistently as well. I've got more interviews coming with expats as well that I'm meeting out here, who have been living here for a while, who have come recently and so on, just documenting their journey and so on. So this is a full, realistic, authentic experience that you will see out here of somebody who's actually moved from the UK, from the West to Thailand, without any kind of like sugar coating and so on. And I'm going to be making more videos about like expenses and other things. But from the top of my head, from everything I've experienced so far, the first 30 days, this is the summary, essentially, in a nutshell. And yeah, hope you enjoyed it. If you've got any questions, leave them in the comments, send me a message. I'll try to respond as fast as I can and whenever I can. And yeah, if you want to see any particular videos, just leave them in the comments, and I will try my absolute best to make them, and let's grow this community. If you're doing something like-minded, something similar, or something else, just consider following as well, consider subscribing, as I basically just documenting my journey out here, new life, new energy, new abundance, and just showing you guys, man, it's possible. It's nothing special. You just need a plan, be willing to adapt to a new lifestyle, know that this is for you, and the universe is going to give it to you, man. It's all abundance is literally everywhere for you for the taking. So yeah, thanks.